Welcome to Your Health, where we educate the public on what matters the most. I am Cherie Cofield, your host, and today's show is all about how juicing can benefit your health and how fitness can affect your career. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're back on To Your Health, and my first guest, Miss Mia Reed. She's a health coach, and she's the owner of her own juicing company. Mia, thank you so much for being a guest on To Your Health.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, so we just have to know, how did you get started with juicing?
Due to my own health, I was having health issues myself probably about 10 years ago. The doctors couldn't figure out what was going on with me, so I was like, never been a person to take medication. So I decided to go on my own route, and that led me to the field of becoming a vegan, which in that process, we do a lot of juicing and smoothies. So that's where it started.
And tell us, you have a two-part company.
Yes.
Your first company, you do health coaching.
Correct.
Correct. And tell us the name of that company.
That company is Chain to Prosper, which stands for changing your health, your attitude, your intuition, and your nutrition to prosper in life.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So tell us the components of Chain to Prosper.
Chain to Prosper, what I do is I come out and I teach individuals how to transform from the SAD diet into a health diet. And basically we go through a number of different steps, starting with the mind, where everything starts. And we kind of work through that and figure out where the rubber meets the road. That's what I like to say. So we figure out where everyone starts at. And depending on the individual, we walk through till I get them off of the SAD diet and into the diet of life. So,
wow, that's great. That's great. And then how do you incorporate the juicing company into Chain to Prosper?
Juicing is a part of the process when it comes to transferring from the SAD diet. Most of my plans, you start off with a detox. So with the detox, it includes juicing, smoothies, and live foods. So that's how the juicing comes in. So the company itself started due to the point of individuals that wanted to juice, but they didn't have time to juice, or they didn't want to go through the whole process of running to the store and picking out their ingredients to juice. And they called me up and was just like, we want to juice, but we just don't want to do it.
They don't want to do the work
it is some work. It is some work.
Right.
So that's when 3-A-Day juice came into play. And yeah.
3-A-Day juice. So is it literally drinking 3 juices a day?
It's literally drinking 3 juices a day. The juices are considered the in-betweens because of the process of the juice and the sugar. So you want to do a smoothie or either smoothie or either a meal, and then the juices go in between because of the sugar contact. You have to make sure there's something to bring that sugar back down.
Okay. Now, what are the benefits of juicing?
The benefits of juicing, the big benefits are always weight loss. Everyone always wants to lose weight, and that's the first thing they want to do. But it also goes straight to the cellular level. So by going straight to the cellular level, you're incorporating all of your vitamins and your minerals right off the bat. There's been everything from relieving headaches, constipation, diabetes, even though people kind of say because of the sugar content they worry about the diabetes, but there are mixtures that you can do that can help with the diabetes, headaches. It's really a large gamut of stuff that it really works for.
Now, I've recently started to juice, and the energy level, it's out of the roof right now.
Yes, your energy level will increase. Being the point is because when we eat, and even with the smoothies, our bodies have to process that, okay? So while it's processing, it makes our metabolism slow down. That's why we get tired, and that's why we have to figure out something else to eat again to give us the energy. With the juices, you don't have to do that because it goes straight to the cellular level, decreasing the process of having to break it down. So that's why the energy level also increases when you juice.
Wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel great after I juice, and so it's something I think I'm actually going to adopt into my own life on a regular basis. Tell us how we can contact you and how we can get some of this juice.
I can be contacted at www.chaintoprosper.com, or you can reach me at 240-370-4003.
Okay, and repeat that one more time so they don't miss it.
240-370-4003.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being a guest on To Your Health. We look forward to hearing a lot more from you because we know people are going to be calling to get their juice.
And I'll be looking forward for those calls. Thank you, though. Thank you for having me.
There you go. Juicing can have positive benefits on your health. You're watching To Your Health. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're back and you're watching To Your Health, where we educate the public on what matters the most. My next guest, Mr. Stephen A. Austin. He's an actor, model, and he's even a musician. Stephen, thank you so much for being a guest on To Your Health.
Thank you for having me.
You are a busy man.
Yes, yes.
You're doing everything. Tell us a little bit about what you have going on.
Oh man, like you said, I'm an actor, a model. I've been modeling for about 8 years. Acting for about 4 years. I consider this my rookie year.
Okay.
You know, a lot of projects I've been working on in the past is coming out this year. My first solo book cover will come out this year, this April. Just having fun, you know, doing what I want to do. It's just been a love since I've been a child, you know.
And you've done a lot of modeling. Tell us some of the places that we can see some of your work.
Oh, modeling, as well as these book covers here by author Anna Black. She's from Texas.
Okay.
You can see me on her covers. Like I said, the new cover is coming out in April. The book is titled Now You Want to Come Back, parts 1, 2, and 3. You can see, if you live in the DC area, you know, you could have saw me back in the day on ripping runways everywhere. My first project was with Sport Zone. It's a local shoe store in the DMV area. I was in their window. I had a 5-foot poster displaying their clothes, as well as on their website. Anywhere. Anywhere anybody wants to have me. I've done a few local clothing designers for their website.
Okay, yeah. So with being a model,
yes,
and being an actor,
yes,
and a musician,
yes,
your outer appearance is very important.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your fitness regimen. What do you do to stay fit?
Fitness is important. It should be important to everyone. What I do is I wake up every morning. I try to get a regimen in every morning in home before I hit the gym. What that entitles is about 200 push-ups. I do at least 300 sit-ups. Okay. Stretching is important. I do that first, sometimes during and after. Drink plenty of water. You know, that's good for the skin. Wash your skin. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, different soaps or whatever, moisturizers if you have that. Fitness is just important. Eating right. You know, I like to eat like a bird during the day. You know, eat very light and a nice, well-rounded, healthy dinner. You know.
Okay. Yeah. So walk us through your day as far as your eating. What do you do for breakfast?
Breakfast can be anything from a piece of fruit, banana, orange, yogurt. Depending on how I feel, I may have a hot breakfast, you know, some eggs, right, sausage, toast, waffles, you know, pancakes. It doesn't matter. But I like to work out before I eat. I like to work out on an empty stomach. It just gives me that fuel to work out harder in the morning, just to start my day. Lunch, may consume a nice salad, you know, chicken breast, chopped up chicken breast.
Okay.
With an orange, at least, you know, some type of fruit. And I just constantly drink water all day, you know. Okay. And if I can, 100% juices. And like I said, I have a snack, you know, like trail mix or a protein bar or whatever. I try not to do the protein shakes, well, not protein shakes, but like the powders, right, you know. I don't want to get on that, you know, because right, they say you have to use that consistently, you know. Okay. Like I said, a well-rounded dinner, steak, chicken, anything grilled, baked or broiled, you know. Yeah, nice rounded vegetables. My father always say you need something green and something yellow on your plate. You know? So
right. I
live by that.
That's good. That's a good regimen that you go by. And it's so important because with you being an actor and a model and a musician, you need energy.
Yes.
And where else are you going to get that other than your food? And then when you're exercising, you're releasing those feel-good hormones, those endorphins to keep you going. Yeah. So it's so important no matter what walk of life you're in. Fitness can affect your career.
Yes.
So that's why we thought it was so important to have you on the show, and we really appreciate you coming on the show. Tell everyone how they can find out more about you and find out about what you're doing.
Well, I'm on all social medias, Twitter, Facebook.
Okay.
My Twitter name is Mr. Steve Awesome.
Okay.
A friend of mine gave me that name, and I just ran with it. Facebook is Stephen A. Austin with a PH, Stephen spelled with a PH. I'm on LinkedIn as well, and that's just strictly Stephen Austin. I get a lot of connections through that, made a lot of networking deals with that. I'm also on Instagram,
Okay.
Esteban202. One word, all one word. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a website or a phone number where people can contact you?
Website is coming up.
Okay.
If you hit those social medias, you'll get my number.
Okay.
Website is it's in the making. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on To Your Health.
Thank
Truly
you.
appreciate you coming out and taking time out of your busy schedule.
Oh, no problem. It was a pleasure.
Right.
Yeah.
There you have it. Fitness can impact your career. You just had it. You heard it from Mr. Stephen A. Austin. You're watching To Your Health. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're back, and you're watching To Your Health, where we educate the public on what matters the most. Oftentimes, people ask, Cherie, what do you do outside of producing and hosting To Your Health? Well, I'm also an author, I'm a mom, and I'm also the founder of Cherie Cofield International, which is a health and wellness company designed to help people to manage their stress. I offer 10 ways to add 10 years to your life through effectively managing your stress. You also can find out more information about my 3 recent publications that I wrote. They're located on the website. I'd like to thank all my guests for being on To Your Health today. Until the next time, stay well.